In recent years, there's been something of a taint on companies and investments related to solar. And with SolarCity, it's been just the opposite. You've had a successful IPO. The company is doing well. At a high level, why is that?
You know, most of the taint is around solar manufacturing. Our business model is totally different. We're an energy company. We install solar systems for free, and we sell the electricity at a lower rate than you can buy it from the utility. So given the option of paying more for dirty power or paying less for clean power, what would you take?
Now, you're in 14 states in the United States currently. Explain to me how you got to those 14 states versus the rest of the country.
So we first look at the fundamental economics. What is your current cost of electricity? Then we look at how much sun does that market get, and then we look at any state incentives. The most important is what's the cost of electricity, because that's our competition. We are competing against the local utility. And so we have to price below their price. So when we look at the markets, that's where if we can save the customer money.
Okay, so it's not good enough for a state to be sunny, is that correct?
It helps a lot. So Arizona's example, the cost of electricity is relatively cheap in Arizona. It's roughly 12, 13 cents a kilowatt hour. But they get incredible amount of sun. So the economics still work in Arizona. In California, it still has good sun, but less than Arizona. But the cost of electricity is around 25 cents a kilowatt hour. So we can price below the 25 cents a kilowatt hour.
Is there an example of a state that you're in where you're doing well, where the sun is not particularly good?
So I'd say Oregon is the state where the sun's not so great. So the sun is okay, still better than Germany, but it's and the cost of electricity is fairly low. But Oregon has a strong state incentive and wants to see their residents adopt clean energy, so the economics still work in Oregon. It's
interesting listening to you position SolarCity against my utility and the utilities of other people watching this. How do the utilities feel about you?
No, you know, there's a supermajority of them don't like it. There's a small minority that actually see this disruptive technology as a fantastic investment opportunity. But for the most part, every dollar that we install, the utility does not get. And so the utilities position this as a potential cost shift. Oh, if everybody goes solar, what happens to the rest? That's not true. The truth of the matter is the utility makes money in investing into new infrastructure. For every kilowatt that I install, or that the solar industry installs, is a kilowatt less that they need to install. So it's preventing their future investment into new infrastructure. And we don't need to invest into new fossil fuel-based infrastructure. We can invest that into renewables.